In the village of Kijani Hills, there is one rule no one ever breaks. When midnight comes, you do not open your door, because that is when Amina returns home and something else returns with her. By day, Amina is everything the village believes is good. She walks barefoot through the fields and the soil seems to soften under her steps. Crops grow faster when she passes. Children stop crying when she looks at them. Even the harshest elders speak gently in her presence. They call her a blessing. Some even say she was sent by the ancestors themselves. But no one ever follows her when the sun begins to fall. No one ever asks where she goes after sunset, because those who once asked never asked again. One evening, a small boy breaks the rule. He follows her beyond the edge of the village, past the last mango trees, where the path disappears into dry grass and silence. The sun is dying in the sky when he finally speaks. Amina, where are you going? She stops walking. The wind stops too. Everything becomes still. Slowly, Amina turns her head. Too slowly. Too far. Her neck bends in a way no human neck should. And she whispers, without blinking, "Go home, before the night learns your name." The boy runs. But as he runs, he hears something behind him. Not footsteps, something softer, like crawling. And when he dares to look back, Amina is still standing there, smiling. But her shadow is not matching her smile. That night, midnight arrives too early. Amina lies inside her hut, still as death. The village sleeps. But under her skin, something is moving. Slowly, patiently, like a snake learning the shape of its cage. Her fingers twitch, her lips part, and a voice that does not belong to her breathes into the room. She feeds them her light, so I may feed on their darkness. Her eyes open, but they are no longer hers. Something inside her rises. Something ancient. Something that remembers forests older than villages. Long ago, before Kijani Hills had names for its roads, Amina was found in the deep forest. A child, alone, beside a dead serpent carved with strange human markings. The elder said she was a survivor. The priest said something worse. He said she was a vessel. But the village did not listen. Because when Amina grew, the rains returned, the harvests multiplied, and peace followed her like a shadow. So they kept her, even when the warnings began, even when people started disappearing near sunset, even when the forest began to feel closer every night. But blessings always demand a price. And at midnight, that price arrives. Amina's body begins to tremble violently inside the hut. Her breath breaks. Her skin tightens as if something is pushing outward from beneath it. She tries to speak, but only a broken sound escapes. Then her mouth opens wider than it should, and darkness spills out. Not smoke, not shadow, something alive. It drops to the ground and slithers away into the cracks of the earth. The village does not wake, but the forest does. And the forest answers. Wind rises without reason. Animals go silent. The night becomes heavy, like it is watching.
Then Amina stands again. But she is not alone inside her body anymore. A second presence moves with her now. It speaks through her lips. Slow, calm, setting. I have worn her long enough. The storm arrives without warning. Rain falls hard over Kijani Hills. Doors shake. Roofs creak. The village lights flicker and die one by one. Inside her hut, Amina collapses. And from her chest, something begins to rise. A shape, long, coiling, alive. A serpent made of shadow and memory. Its eyes glow like burning coals. It stretches through the hot walls as if they are made of smoke. And then it speaks again. I am what they fed you. I am what they hid you from. The village finally wakes, but it is too late because fear is already walking their streets, not chasing bodies, chasing belief. In the center of the storm, Amina stands. Her hair is wet, her eyes are empty, and then she smiles. Not in fear, not in pain, but in recognition. And softly she says, "You think I am trapped inside you?" A pause. Then she whispers the truth that breaks the night apart. I invited you. The serpent hesitates for the first time because something inside Amina is not afraid. It never was. The memory returns. A forest shrine, a dying village, a child kneeling in front of an ancient serpent spirit. Not begging, not running, choosing. Amina did not survive the forest. She made a deal with it to save her people, to feed them prosperity, to carry the curse inside her instead of letting it consume them all. And the serpent agreed, but it never left. Now, the balance breaks because both of them have grown too strong, too aware, too tired of sharing. The serpent coils tighter. Amina stands calmer, and the night itself feels like it is holding its breath. Then, slowly, she walks through the destroyed village as dawn begins to rise. Smoke rises behind her. Silence follows her steps. And wherever she passes, the wind whispers her name differently now. Not as blessing, not as curse, but as something in between. And before the sun fully returns, Amina stops at the edge of the village. She looks back once, just once, and smiles. Because she knows something the village still doesn't understand. The curse did not enter Kijani Hills that night. It never left. And somewhere in the darkness, a door opens. Slowly. Waiting. This story teaches us that not every blessing is pure, and
not every curse is punishment. Sometimes what a community calls a miracle is built on hidden sacrifice, silence, and ignored warnings. When people enjoy a benefit but refuse to question its source, they may unknowingly feed the very thing that will one day consume them. And most importantly, power without truth always demands a price.